One of the nobles can send it to Malik if y'all got it in y'all email.
Yeah, that would probably work extra fast.
I'm gonna send it over.
All right, right to it.
Let me know if you got it.
Yep, I got it right here. Download it in. All right. Yes, sir. All right. I am ready. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm ready. I'm showing the share right now. Oh, you got to make me co-host. There it is. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, can you blow it up more? Because I can't really hardly see it. Yeah, you got to open your screen up all the way. Can you like maximize it or something? And I can't. It's hard for me to read it.
Is heck small on your end?
Heck yeah. It's like small. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't see what you're seeing. Let me log in so I can see what you're seeing. We'll have to see what you're seeing.
If not, I'll just log off YouTube. It don't make me no difference, man, because I'm on my other platform with my family, so it don't make me a big difference. And we on our Temple and School page anyway, right?
Yes, sir.
You said yes?
Oh, I'm not sure. Are we on our Temple and School page, Nobles?
I can't even. Masa on mute.
No.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because I'm on my device, so that's why if I can do full screen. So I'm gonna log off here. I got it on my laptop.
Yep, it's Cash App $KGB. Yeah, you can block. Oh, I got my moderator. Yep, I'm on YouTube, so you can block anybody that don't. And I'll let you know the names too, so you can just block whoever. It's all good. I appreciate that too, Noble. I give gratitude for you. We've been telling everybody to go to our Temple and School page, and I say everybody like the lottery with us. Those days over. They do business everywhere else, but don't want to do business with us. So those days are over. I choose what to do my charity. And all of us that say we Moors, I bet you all y'all that don't have any tax deductions, I bet you owe Uncle Sam if you ain't trying to get no fake tax returns and try to claim all your nieces and their kids. I bet you they agree for you to scam too. See, that's the problem with us. We all want to scam. And I bet you right now, people that don't have no deductions because they don't want to donate to the Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School and the organization they choice, they trying to get somebody's Social Security, their kids and their aunties and nieces to file fake taxes. But not only you committing the fraud, they committing the damn fraud too. Because see, I know the scam. You only can get credit for about, 2 or 3. The other one, you got to agree to let that. See, and that's what Negroes do, scam, to try to get something from Uncle Sam. See, I know the game. And that's why I said, man, our own people, nothing but frauds. Even with this financial fake pay for your leisure. That's why I'm doing my business literacy real lecture. I have education in this. I have degrees from universities. I teach this. So we're going to illuminate all that fake stuff. I'll show you how to set up your business with an EIN, register you on Duns and Bradstreet, show you what a quick 30 account, show you how to build your business line of credit, show you how to operate as a business. Those are a lot of the dissertations I had to do in college. On paper, it must be right. All this other stuff is fraud. I show you what tax-exempt status in your community instead of just watching Sopranos thinking, ooh, you like gangster stuff, but everything went through the church. Just like the gangsters, the thugs can donate to the church the money, and that's what it is cash. The only thing we own in our community is in the church. That's why I say a lot of these Moors, they just trying to defraud the government. That's why my crowd, my audience, I'm not dealing with no whole bunch of poor Negroes call themselves some Moorish Americans and work like a slave and then try to file some fake taxes at the end of the year. Do you think I want to be dealing with a whole bunch of feds wearing a turban, wearing clown ass Negroes? Do you? Absolutely not. I know who I am. I've been doing this for too long. I know what this Moorish science and this Hebrew Israelite and all this Al-Islam fake ass, I got this land, fake ass pay for your leisure, fake ass a Ponzi scheme, fake ass I'm dealing with Bitcoin, fake ass I'm going to teach you something. I don't have time to be dealing with none of that anymore. Because see, my focus and my crowd is the world because I'm an educator and a teacher and a map and a guide. If Allah is Allah, Allah just don't deal with a certain type of people. Allah deal with all. That's what adapt is. That's what a tasawwuf. See, that's who I am. I can go anywhere and be who I am. My target market is not Moors. I know who I am. That's why I tell y'all, I know who are you should know who you are. That's why I've been setting this stuff up. I told y'all I'm gonna be gone in a minute. And gone, not dead, but I have work to do. We've been doing this for years. Do you see what Negroes is into still? Hey man, can you claim my national? Do you see what people are still into? Making excuses still, but they know so much and try to tell so many people about their lives, but their lives in shambles because they all mediocre. They just working bullcrap jobs. They don't have no education. On the internet, talk about the police and the law. You trying to overthrow the government, filing fictitious stuff. That's all this Moorish science shit is. That's all it is. That's all it is. And then the conscious community, now with these podcasts, with these Negroes on TV, they just letting these people be on these podcasts and hustling their own community with no accountability. That's why my professors, everything said, man, you are the voice. Man, I've separated myself from this goofy shit. I've been letting all the clown shit go on, watching everybody get caught up in the web. I said, man, these are the same people. I'm from Flint, Michigan. My muftis know. I've been telling y'all, this ain't nothing but an audible. This shit ain't nothing but a Jedi mind trick. Man, if my mom was on here, man, in the two early, me and my cousin, DeJuan Finney, we used to be in Clarkston, Michigan. We got caught up with all that shit. I remember when they hustled us with that shit. They picked certain people. I'm telling you. And then I started seeing all them dudes used to be in Pretty Ricky, all that. I'm like, oh, these the same people. This was a man in that 5-star shit that this dude in the high school I went to school with that played on Flint Northern basketball team. If he ever jump on here, he know I'm gonna rip him a new asshole. See, I know all this shit. And they only bring that in our community and hustle our community. They won't bring that in no Jewish community. I wish they would bring that in the Jewish community, the people I know. Or my Twahedo community. No way. No way possible. And that's what I said. This is a sham. And now with these Moors, you got that cancel this corporate debt shit because they did all that fake PPO and all that fake these fictitious businesses with all this. So now they run into that canceling this corporate debt. This ain't me and all this. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's all these poor ass Moors bums doing. And I'm saying it just like that. That's not my crowd. I'm having a lecture back in Flint, Michigan, right? No Moors ain't did nothing. Don't you know it's already sold out? From people that I went to college with back in Michigan, in Howell, Michigan, I went to Clear University. 40 of my sold out. They was like, well, you know we can't come. Are you going to stream it on the social media? I said only on private Zoom. Like 30 of my college students, my alumni donated. They said, if we can't log on Zoom, just give us a tax-exempt receipt. We love what you're doing. Where I'm seating at, only seat 40. So I don't give a shit if nobody show up. It's sold out. My Mufti donated off 50. It's sold out. Then I got a couple friends. They like, man, it's sold out. That's why I said, man, I take everything to model. I'm a televangelist, and I use that in the right way. Man, if Noble Drew Ali, Malcolm was alive in the day, they'll be using all this. We'll be having our paper. I'm using this in the right manifestation. This is what I'm telling you. I have no passion and no energy. I told y'all I'm an educator. I keep telling y'all to look me up. I done told y'all for this for years. I told y'all in a minute, I'm going to be gone. And now what's happening? I told y'all, remember when the COVID happened? I told you I was getting ready to go see Spencer, what was his name? Spencer Dew. He wrote a book called The Aliyhites about Noble Drew Ali. I showed y'all this shit. I was going for a whole 2 weeks. COVID came. My crowd ain't Negroes in the streets, man. I understand about gather, compile, and divinely prepare. All the research I did in college, I had to come from APA format. I had to do peer-reviewed scholarly research. I had to put that and give credit to the original thought. So when I come for my own literature, that's why Negroes can't have nobody, because they said the same thing about Noble Drew Ali. Oh, he plagiarized this. Noble Drew Ali told your goofy ass he gathered, compiled, and divinely prepared. All the stuff that I'm bringing back here, I did in academia and graduated with honors. I got my undergrad from Cleary University with a dual bachelor's degree in business management and minor in sales, and with a minor in nonprofit business startup. Look me up. I got my dual master's degree from Grand Canyon University in first century history and linguistics, with a minor in first century religion and history. Look me up. If I got some fake degrees, I ain't one of them Negroes that's out here lying. I ain't one of them Negroes telling you, oh, give me $500, I can make you $500,000. I ain't one of them clown ass niggas. I done told y'all, I do real stuff. I own property. Wait till I go back to Flint, Michigan for my lecture and I show people how to buy shit in their city. And they just sitting around taking pictures in front of these raggedy ass burnt the fuck up houses. I buy this shit for tennis shoe money, Maso. I buy this shit for tennis shoe money. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when people talking, man, we just partying and having fun. Because I showed y'all what we do. What do we own? Y'all the testimony. This ain't no fake testimonies. Well, what we own? We own 10 acres in the middle of Arizona and Vegas. What are these people talking about? The Burning Bush Tabernacle, y'all ain't even been to Flint. Maso, you getting ready to come back to Flint with me for my lecture. You about to see. I'm about to show you how simple it is. You're going to record everything. You'll be like, damn, Sheik, I ain't know it's like this. You're going to see the city look like a fucking war zone. We got these dumbass councilmen, and all we do is smile and laugh at that fuck shit. And when people go to jail and prison, see, let me tell y'all something about real shit. Excuse my candor. See, when I talk about quid pro quo, when I talk about habeas corpus, don't nobody know what the hell I'm talking about. When I talk about risk in the manifestation, when people locked up and your damn attorney ain't helped you in the right manifestation, those are certain risks. Don't you know when I went to college, it's Europeans that help people get out of prison? I be saying this, man. I come from the same place, man. I clean myself up. I'm educated. I teach the European. Y'all know I'm 99 degrees. This ain't no black Negro masonry shit. Excuse my candor. This 99 degrees, y'all know what's up with me. What we supporting? Then all my people say they Christians. I bet you don't know what that shit about. I bet you don't read your Bible. Because I study the scriptures. What did Jesus speak? And it wasn't a J in the Hebrew dialect. What did Jesus speak? What was the language Jesus spoke? I bet you no Christian can tell me that. What?
Aramaic.
Okay, so what was the word of God in Aramaic?
Allah.
Oh, okay. Do you see? Do you see what people be out here bullshitting? The Bible say praise his holy name. What's his holy name? I don't know. See? You can't tell me a motherfucking thing. Excuse my candor. The Bible say man was made in the image of what?
Elohim.
Okay, but you're going to sing a song called Amazing Grace and save a wretch like me. Who sung that song? That ain't no Negro spiritual. Yeah, that's a goddamn white slave owner on his last dying bed. Look up that shit. See, I'm talking education. If you're so smart, I'm a scholar in this. I got degrees in this. You tell your kid don't be stupid. You tell your kid to tell the truth, and you're going to sit up and lie in a motherfucking church. Excuse my candor. If you don't like what I'm saying, log off.
Oh, that's right.
See, we play too goddamn much. You get in the car, what your kids listen to? Wet ass pussy. I got that wrong. What the boy listen to? Fentanyl. What's on the internet? Pay for your leisure. A whole bunch of Negroes scamming each other. Y'all know I'm telling the damn truth.
Yeah.
See? And then when I talk like this, no, because you part of that bullshit. We all come from a place. That's why I can speak on this. I've been down in motherfucking dirty before. Oh, you like Malcolm? He was sweet red first? Huh? I had to say, you like Malcolm, but you don't like me? What, a prophet and an angel come from amongst your own people. But we have followed celebrities. I know Negroes follow celebrities. So you want their life? Motherfuckers follow, all my friends, I go on they page, they follow more celebrities. I said, man, what the fuck wrong with you? See, I got real conversation today. See, the mental health in our community, we don't talk about that shit. We deal with public opinion. And here it is. We 46 again. We still with that same old Jesus gonna fix it. Well, how a part of you is evil? You can't even tell me that. Well, how you talk about when you die, you're going to go to heaven. And the Bible says you want the same thing on earth as it is in heaven. You can't even explain that to me. How you going to say you some sin, and I can show you in the Bible that the misnomer black man is the father of civilization, proved by the Bible alone, And I synchronize the Bible with the Al-Quran for all my Al-Islam Muslims, because they just lost the mistranslation, and they know, because I'm an imam. An imam ain't no Negro that's sitting there reciting the Quran. An imam is an elder, a scholar. I can go anywhere and teach this shit. And y'all know I don't operate off no goddamn tradition. I operate off law. I don't have a problem with no Muslim doing no 5 salats. But that's tradition. I teach the al-salat, standing up, the kumbaya. Because see, everybody on here, what y'all thought kumbaya meant? Come by here, my Lord. Everybody tell the truth. Your mom, you thought it. You know it. Don't lie. Kumbaya, everybody thought it meant, come by here, my Lord, tell the truth. Because see, we don't like to tell the truth, but the Bible says the truth will make your ass free. Oh, but we don't like the truth. And see, that should be whooping these Negroes' ass. So somebody tell me, what did they teach you in school what kumbaya mean? They told your ass it meant, come by here, my Lord, thank you. Okay, well, I'm telling you that's bullshit. I'm telling you, the Hebrew lexicon, I'll destroy that from scholarship. The kum, the ba, and the ya, stand up and arise. You research it for yourself. I ain't got to do the work for you. I can bet my life on it. So, stand up and arise. So yeah, you in prostration. But when man and God connects to one, you come to your feet. I can show you all Jews, all Muslims, all do that. I'm talking about tasawwuf, because I'm a tasawwuf. I'm a shaman. I don't have no problem with nobody else doing it. I'm an educator. It's all good. I'm a medicine man. All my muftis know that. I know what arcana to get to fix and blend. Y'all know that. Y'all seen this shit. I ain't talking about no magical, mystical shit. I'm talking about from Mother Earth. I wrote the books. The Herbology for Home Study. Y'all know we got the master plan. I love Dr. Sebi. But see, I deal with the brain because I was able to be in academia and travel, and I'm real. So I accept the brain, just like my noble Maso on here is our herbalist. Maso, what am I talking about? Am I telling the truth?
Indeed.
Don't we? I love Dr. Sebi, but don't you have the manual?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, then.
For home study.
Okay, then. Man, I'm 46 years young. I bet you know nobody look like me my age. I bet you can get everybody that went to school with me right now and line us up in a goddamn line. I bet you everybody be like, man, Karila, like he played in the NFL or the NBA. They'd be like, oh, he take this and that and the other. But my Mufi would be like, man, you a damn lie. You just hating. This man just grind and eat and drink and do this shit every goddamn day. I don't need no motivation. I'm consistent. See, I don't need no goddamn YouTube video or no inspiration video or no shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't need no shit like that. I don't need no shit. I don't need nobody to push. Oh, I need to put motivation. Okay, so when you ain't motivated, then what your ass gonna do? When you ain't motivated, you ain't got no consistency. You ain't no dog. You only want that shit when your ass winning. When you missing them shots, your ass ain't gonna get in the gym. You gonna quit. That's what Negroes do. See, I ain't no quitter. And when you come around me with that quitting shit, my energy and my vibration too high. I'm gonna trickle your ass out. Now. I'm my mama's son. I'm my daddy's son. I ain't no motherfucking light switch. Boy, I'm the electricity. You want the fucking switch. I keep telling us we lost. I do this stuff. I ask a nigga right now today, you'll take an 850 credit score or 2 million. A stupid nigga will say, oh, I'll take the 850 credit score because you can go to the Navy Federal Union, run it up and do this. Man, shut your goofy ass up. You gonna take an 850 credit score over 2 million? That's the dumbest shit ever. What bank you finna go and they finna give you this? What you finna go run it up to? You finna go try to go to all these different banks in one day to do some slick shit. And your ass going to jail for fraud. They own that shit. I know this. See, y'all don't know. See, y'all don't know. I know this. I'll show y'all all them scams. I told y'all a nigga went to high school with me did that shit. See, I'll call your name out, nigga. Play basketball. When it was that 5-star shit. See, with that raggedy ass BMW. Came up in my wife's house and the mouse said, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out my house with that fuck shit. I'm saying it like that. And Negroes went to high school with me, got scammed by that nigga. And they won't say nothing. Punks. Nah. I know the real. And that's what we do. That's just like if your uncle raped or molested us, you gonna say, well, he old now. Man, I'm knocking all your motherfucking teeth out your mouth. How about that? How about that? Nah. I ain't here to play no game. I don't care about, man, listen. I had a long talk with my mom today and my dad. Let me tell y'all something. Do you think I give a shit about people following me? I got family and friends. No, when I was in Flint, Michigan, I ministered around all these stupid ass churches. They refurbish, they get preachers from down south. No education or nothing. Don't no family support me, but my mom and my dad. I'm cool with that. I done wrote a whole bunch of books, but I bet you everybody that go to church, I bet you your pastor don't give you a tax-exempt receipt. They like, what's a tax-exempt receipt? If you paying dues to your church, that means you're supposed to get a tax-exempt receipt. That means that offsets your taxes. I bet you none of you niggas on here, they ain't got one. I bet you haven't, because your pastor taxes in for the motherfucking federal government. So he's using that shit. So why you ain't using it for purposes? He got his car taxes in. He don't pay no taxes, but you don't. But you do. You do. You do everything, you pay taxes. The church taxes in for the federal government. When I had my church out here, I set it up it's a store called Fry's. Fry's is big out here. So I set it up with Fry's because I know the law and tax codes. So when all my members went there, they just gave the tax exempt number, no taxes, and we got a check every quarter. My members, when they give their money at the end of the year, I give them a tax exempt receipt to take to their tax preparer to offset their taxes, because the whole thing is to give Uncle Sam less money. But see, Negroes want to say, well, I want to give Uncle Sam a lot. I'm getting a big tax return. Well, let's do the math, because they done took damn near shit, 30, 40%, 30% from you, maybe 20. I'm just embellishing. And you happy to get point somewhere, 2% back. And the only reason why you're getting a lot back, because you claiming fake kids. You only getting credit for about what, maybe 3 kids now. I know this shit. Don't be mad at me. That's why I stopped doing taxes for niggas. Excuse my candor. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. If anybody from Flint, y'all know I'm telling the truth, because what a nigga try to do. Excuse my candor. I ain't talking about a person that's righteous. I'm talking about a nigga. So when I say nigga, you ain't no nigga. If you ain't doing no nigga shit. Because see, look at what niggerly mean. Look at what niggerly mean. And then see, well, actually, I come from scholarship. A lot of people ain't doing no research. Niggerly mean a motherfucker with these alligators, when it's time to do something, they hands short, they don't want to pay that bill. That's niggerly. Huh? You see what I'm saying, y'all? Yes or no?
Yes, you're right.
Yep.
See, we can get caught up in all that. Jesus gonna fix it. We can get in all that, all these quotes we do on Facebook, and know your life in shambles. Oh, you hear women talk about they don't need no man. You lie, you just can't get one, and be hating on women that got men. See, that's the shit that baffles me. And then be trying to tell a woman how to be a woman. You ain't got shit. Your old ass ain't got shit. And trying to tell a woman how to have one. But you ain't got none. You ain't got a motherfucker to hug that night, your ass shiver, you got that long, you know what in your drawer. You been that next shit out of batteries. You ain't had no man. Because you looking for the wrong shit. See, when you looking for a man, you looking for somebody that's all that shit. Because why? You been taking care of your motherfucking self for a long time. You said you ain't need no man. So when that man come implement you and fill that void for all that you need, that make a house a home, but you don't need that shit. You don't need it. You a diva. So you don't want to learn, or you don't want to be the neck of the head, huh? Because see, the woman is Maya, the garden that produces food and life. Oh, y'all don't. That's why these Negroes won't. That's why these Negroes won't preach about Tamara and Ruth in the Bible. Oh, why? Because then you got to get into the genealogy of Yahshua the Messiah. Woo! They don't want to talk about all the women that was carrying the purse. See, them Negroes want to be Judas. But see, I'm dealing with the women. I told y'all, this ain't no European Negro masonry shit. The women carry my bag.
I know that's right.
Man, I gotta eat. I gotta live. My clothes got to be washed. I don't go to no clubs. I did that shit in my 20s. I thought I was popping in my motherfucking 20s. I was 15 places I was supposed to be. Shit, that shit don't impress me. That's nothing. I'm an elder. I'm 46. That's why the kids love me, because I'm real. They don't like me because I got all this education. They like me because I can go in there and shock their ass and shake their ass up and look them in their eye like this. Said, this was going to happen to your ass. I lost my brother in the streets. My brother murdered Akil Jelani Goodman Bey. I told people, man, I opened my life up. I say, this is going to happen. My brother was a good dude. That could have been me because I did way more stupid shit than him. I can tell you that for a fact. Proud to say, I know that. My life could have been took. Shit. I escaped death a plethora of times. You hear me? A plethora.
No lie.
Huh?
No lie.
And let me tell y'all some real stuff. When my brother left this earth, man, I thought I was the Grand Reaper. I had to get the hell out of Flint. I ain't had no hurt. I'm sleeping under cars and shit. Not because I had to, because I'm in that mode. Yeah. Don't nobody got to know what I'm doing. You think I'm just the record? Yep. Because see, a real person, don't nobody got to know what you're doing. You ride off in the sunset with your record. You keep your record. See? I don't need an entourage. That's why I say you don't need to be motivated. You need to be consistent.
Right.
You don't need to be motivated. You need, what's your motivation? If you don't hear your son go, I can't go out there and perform. Or if I don't have no coffee, I can't go out there and perform. Huh? You have to be consistent in your abilities, and you have to have standards.
That's true.
You have to have standards. That's what this is all about. So if you have to have standards, then it's a certain way and a certain man that you should, how could I call it, be courting. You should be looking for a certain thing. You shouldn't be blaming this and that on the individual. Why? Because attract, not opposites. Attraction. Don't be I tell our men, don't put the lust on a woman. Our women are born as nurturers. I told you, man, why you think a woman, when she have a child, she'll have to go outside to nurture that baby? She can produce life from them breasts. Just like in so-called slavery days, that's why you think that European woman wanted that baby under that breast getting that good melanin. Huh? That's why I tell all my empress, I say, why are you giving your baby that stuff? Your baby ain't no cow. So you don't understand the Mother Earth created that milk to develop in your breast to get the breast nutrients. That's why anything that's inside the womb of the baby, when a goofy nigga arguing with that baby, with his woman, and he busting her head up side to head and that baby in the womb, you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen?
What?
That baby gonna come out fucked up.
Yeah.
See, these is facts. When you smoking cigarettes and you smoking them a lot, your baby can have a lot of deformities. Might come out with more fingers, might come out timid, might come out with a lot of stuff, might come out with bad bronchitis, all type of certain things that's probable to come out due to those things that happen in the womb, inside the womb. That's why I understand, man, I don't want to be nowhere with a whole bunch of men. Understand this, I understand the woman. Y'all, we gotta listen clearly. I already lectured this. I teach this everywhere I go. I look around, I see all men. I said, so where are the women? You can't tell me that. So who are we dealing with? Who are we connecting with? Who are we falling in love with? What are we doing? Who we gonna have the babies with? Man, the Empress told me the other day, me and my wife was out. She was like, man, if your wife was down with you having sister wives, my wife was like, sister wives. My mama had to tell her what sister wife was. She'd be like, well, I'm with it. I'm a realist. I told you, this was our, man, in our culture, we didn't marry because we liked nobody. We married because that man was honorable, and you know that seed, you know those kids were going to come out with a certain aptitude, and you know that man was going to be a certain way. That's why he had multiple wives. That's why you seen certain men with a whole bunch of kids. Why? Because they can take care of them. This ain't that fake poor Muslim stuff in Michigan. You see a whole bunch of these Islam Negroes got a whole bunch of babies on Section 8. You see? So in our culture, we didn't marry for that. We married for the community. We married for what we can bring to the table. That's what we came together for. That's why you saw certain men with multiple wives. They had to come from a good family. Ain't no man having no multiple wives. They mom and their daddy an asshole. See, my mom and dad, y'all, anybody that know me know my mom and dad was pillars, had businesses, hired people in our neighborhood. My dad was a boss. My mom was a boss, still is. So what you think they was gonna birth not a boss? It don't work like that. So when I talk about our community and our women, a lot of our women, and I love my ladies, they bitter because they been hurting before by a lot of men. I know it. I know this, and y'all know it. Now it's time to find love. Now it's time to resurrect ourselves. Now it's time to love yourself. You don't have to get no goddamn mommy makeover. I'll be telling all these women, even my empress had 2 boys. I said, babe, I love your stomach. I said, I love your long handles. I love your fupa. That's why you work out with me. I love them stretch marks on your stomach. I love that. I call them Freddy Krueger marks. Yeah. I call them Freddy Krueger marks. I bet you every real man love them Freddy Krueger marks. I bet you, because I do. I love them Freddy Krueger marks. And I'm going to grind with you every day. I'm going to grind with you. I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to push you. I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to tell you you the best. I'm proud of you, baby. And then I'm going to heaven every night. If you know what, I'm going to heaven every night because I got the energy. Man, I got the muscles. I got the 6-pack. I'm going to heaven every night. You at work like, man, I need to go home for break. Why? Shit, because my husband need me at the crib and I'm coming right back. See, that's that real shit. Man, I talked to a married couple. I asked them the last time they was intimate. They looked at me and laughed. I said, man, that ain't no joke. Oh, so that's a joke. So you done got your stomach big as hell. All you want to do is watch a game and drink beer and ride your motorcycle with your friends. Oh, so what you think your wife doing all day? And she in her prime. When women get older, they sexual, that libido goes up. I'm telling you, man. Why do you think they call them cougars? Huh? Especially if they got their tattoos tied or whatever, they sexual drive is really going through the air. I can show you the books about this. All the women know what I'm talking about. I guarantee you, if I sit with a room of women, they'd be like, yes. I ask women, they'd be like, well, yeah, the money, but the main thing is sex. I guarantee you, I done did this already. A lot of women being cold in the mud. The men used to be in shape. They fat with their jeans tight as hell with them big stomachs. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, and that's not godly. So I wanted to put that perspective out there, man, because we can get in so much Bible stuff. We can talk about religion. We can talk about this and that, but then we still want to talk about who we are. We talk about some Jesus we ain't never seen. How can a man and a woman say they love God they never seen, but hate man that represents God every day? You can't even explain that to me because that's Bible. And then don't even get into the goddamn Al-Quran with my brothers that say they studied the Al-Quran. Because I know you just recite it. It's different from reciting it. It's different from reading. It's different from understanding. And then if you don't understand Arabic and don't understand the translation from Arabic to English, and if you don't understand what's law and tradition, man, come on, man. Like this is serious business. And that's how we get caught up. We all the same people. We using all the same books. So how can you get a different story? If my brothers, that anybody that been in trouble before, you ask them, can you arbitrarily explain law? They'll say, what's arbitrary you mean? I say, can you arbitrarily explain law? No. Well then, you can't arbitrarily explain law. You can't make it up as you go. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. What does that mean for all my people that go to church? The pastor be like, oh, I got to get my Bible. He don't know. I quote the whole Bible. I told you how your Bible marked up like the subway in Harlem. And your Al-Quran. I don't need them. I can burn every book up and recite it. All the books, my library, all my muftis know. Like, man, this ain't no fake shit with me. I don't need no book. Fuck the book. Excuse my candor. I told you I'm the electricity. I put the work in. I recite that shit verbatim. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. What does it say for my Christians? They don't even know. Prove all things. Not some things, not a little things. Prove all things. Prove all things and hold fast to what is good. So what's up then? The Bible ain't never cursed no black man's skin turned them white. But it did the white man. It said it'll curse you for your generations. When he put your hand in the bosom, what did it do? It turned white. When he put the hand back in the bosom, it turned back to the color before. So off the top, I don't give a damn what you say. You know it wasn't white. If you're using your head, read your Bible. So what you talking about some stupid ass curse of Ham? I gave y'all this. I showed y'all where that shit came from. I did this stuff scholarshiply. And I did it with my oral and my written dissertation in college. So can't nobody tell me what the Bible says and what it really means, the Bible, history, and the law. We just basing our understanding on Christendom, which is bullshit, which is slavery gospel, which is, how can I call it, an overseer. Don't y'all know in the black codes, the black Christian codes, you couldn't meet together and speak on this science. You had to have a European Protestant preacher to ordain you, and then they could revoke your license anytime. Research the black codes. See, this is what I be saying. These Negro preachers, that's why a Negro preacher don't even have lawyer and client confidentiality. So you go confide in your black Negro preacher, he got to testify. But see, I'm a royal priest. I'm not black because Negro, black, and colored blacks have no rights in a court of law. So I don't put black on the front of me because that's a misnomer. So a black preacher got to testify. He gets subpoenaed. Everybody know I'm telling the truth. Right? Everybody know I'm telling the truth. So it's nothing even sit here and act like I'm saying something that's not right. And your black preacher will say, what's that text? It's finished, it's fulfilled. We're not under the law no more. What's that in Matthew? I wish I had my Bible right here because I'll be going all through it, but I'm trying to give it to you because y'all should have it. I think it's Matthew. Y'all should have it down in y'all notes because we wrote it down so many times. I think it's Matthew. What is it? We're not finished. We're not fulfilled. Oh, it's finished. It's fulfilled. We're not under the law. I forget. I think that was Matthew, wasn't it?
Hold up.
All my Christian people should be. You got your smartphone. I think it's Matthew or Corinthians, one of them. It said, it's fulfilled, it's finished. We're not under the law. And watch how I correct that shit in 2.1 seconds. I think it's Matthew, and it says, it's finished, it's fulfilled. We're not under the law anymore. Ain't that Matthew, somebody?
Oh, look at my notes. Hold up.
Somebody talk to your phone, ask your phone. You got your smartphone, say the Bible scripture that says it's fulfilled. It's fulfilled, it's finished. We're not under the law. I think it's Matthew.
That's one Matthew.
Come on. Anybody got it? See, my Christian.
Nope, not that one. Not Matthew. Hold on. They say that Jesus. Nope, not that Matthew.
Anybody got it?
Hold on. This nope, not that Matthew.
Well, that's homework. I'll put it in the text stream. I'll put the scripture in the text stream. That's homework. I'll put it in the text stream later. But in that context, when you find what I'm talking about, that word fulfill is a Greek word meaning what? Y'all know this. I went over this. Huh?
Polero.
What does that mean?
Means fulfilled.
Yeah, that in that context, when they say it's fulfilled, meaning, so when the Christian brother read it and take it literal, and they know the Bible is supposed to be parable, symbology, and analogy, and then understanding the language, in the context, that word fulfill is a Greek word called polero, meaning to magnify, to bring back to its remembrance, because people was teaching and preaching false doctrine then the same way they do it today. I'll give you a prime analogy. Right now, you'll go to a black church, and they'll say they can teach you how to speak in tongue. How the heck can somebody teach you how to speak in tongue? The only thing they can teach you is to speak a language. And the Bible clearly tell you, if it ain't nobody there to interpret that gibberish bullshit you saying, shut your mouth. Am I right or am I wrong?
Islam.
And I'm saying it in layman terms. The Bible said it ain't nobody to interpret them stupid words what you saying. You are causing confusion in the church because don't nobody know what you saying. You might as well go have an orgasm if you're that damn happy. And I'll holler at you tomorrow.
Matthew 5:17, 5:17, 5:17.
Say what? Say what, Maso?
It's Matthew 5:17. Think not I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
See? He said, I don't come to destroy. So when you read it, but to fulfill. So when a person say fulfilled, it's like, oh, he got to fulfill it with what? To bring back to your remembrance. Poliro. I ain't come to destroy. No, so how can you say it's over? It's finished. We're not under the law. It's another scripture that says what I'm saying. But I'm just saying it in layman terms. Y'all will find it. It's a scripture that said we're not under the law no more. It said it's finished. It said it's finished. We're not under the law no more. It's fulfilled. But it's still both scriptures pertaining to the same what I'm saying though. So Islam. The same way when people say they black, well, or African, and I say, listen, well, what does the 1599 Geneva Bible tell you? It calls you a black or more. Okay, well, black is describing the more. Black is an adjective. We know this. According to science and law, black means deaf. We know all this stuff. So I'm just educating us. And so also in your Bible, we know how you get connotated by these false charlatans. They give you Jeremiah chapter 10. Let's read Jeremiah chapter 10. Well, this is what they're going to read on Christmas for all my brothers and sisters. But we about to read it all to the part where it calls you stupid. And I don't care what version you get. Call you stupid, call you a charlatan, call you dumb. We etc. following the Nicolaitans, following Saint Nick. Because you'll go to the Netherlands, to England, and how they do Swarty Piet, Black Pete, how they put on blackface and like a Moor. They know all this stuff. Just like y'all see these Moorish heads that I wear. These stacks, I'm a collector. So a lot of stuff we don't know. That's why I keep telling y'all I'm not Negro. I know who I am.
Jeremiah chapter 10.
Yeah. Read it. Start. Just read it. Yeah.
Verse 1.
Yeah.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. Oh, what happened? My window just closed. Hold on.
Somebody else should have it up too.
There you go. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen, with an axe. They deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs. Oh, hold on. Yeah, they most needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it them to be good. Keep on.
Yeah, so listen, they can't do no evil, but then it ain't even in they punk ass to do good. You heard what I said?
Yeah, that's what I said at the end there.
It said they can't do no evil, but they damn sure they ain't gonna do no good.
They stand upright like a palm tree.
Finish reading.
For as much there's none like unto thee, O Lord. Thou art great, and thy name is good and mighty. Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? For thee doeth it appertain forsake as among all the wise men of the nations.
Nah.
And in all their kingdoms,
Go ahead.
and in all their kingdoms, there is none like unto thee. But they are altogether brutish and foolish.
So all of them.
A doctrine of vanity.
A doctrine of vanity.
You talking about churches?
Yes, the nigga following the they just told you don't cut the Christmas tree down, don't nail it to the ground, and then when you get the last one, follow the Nicolaitans, following Saint Nick.
It says silver spread unto plates is bought from cherishing, and gold from Uphaz,
Mm-hmm.
the work of the workmen in the hands of all founders.
Yep.
Blue and purple in their clothing.
Yep.
They are all the works of cunning men.
Yep. Yep.
But the Lord is the true God. He is the living God, which in essence, living God is us, because we're in the spirit, in essence, been made in the image thereof.
Yep.
We got to be in a living.
Yep.
And an everlasting King, as his wrath, the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation.
Yep. Now, it's telling you all that, and when your pastor gonna preach from there, he's preaching damnation. Because the Bible clearly telling you following the Nicolaitans, following Saint Nick, and your pastor gonna put a stupid ass Christmas tree in your church on Christmas. Jesus wasn't born on no December 25th. How?
He born in the summertime.
Winter? Come on, that's the winter soldier. The baby will fucking freeze. That's stupid.
All right.
And that's what your pastor do. Jesus, baby Jesus, born at this Christmas tree. You read your Bible. You got a Christmas tree in there. And don't get on no white Jesus, excuse my candor. A picture of Caesar Borgia. Shit, one picture of Jesus got blue eyes, one he got gray hair. Man, ain't no picture of Jesus. What Jesus? Michelangelo. That's why when I started showing y'all the stuff, all the followers of Yahshua, they were melanated. When I show y'all these expensive books in my library, the Russian icons that they got in the Catholic Church, see, I'm behind in gold. If y'all ever see the picture, research the book Russian Icons by Vladimir Ivanov and see how much it got. All my movies got it. I got books that cost $10,000, $50,000, and I print them for my movies and give them to them. Watch this. Give me the scripture in Maccabees that says that the heathen, the Gentile, tried to whitewash themselves in the history books. And you're going to let these Negroes and these preachers try to tell you this ain't canon. How the hell a European gonna try to take the books out the Bible? And I can show you in your Bible, all in Jeremiah, it says in the book of Yasher. Didn't you read this in the book of Yasher with a question mark in the book of Jeremiah? Write it down. If you think I'm lying, look it up. Say, didn't you read this in the book of Yasher? So evidently, if the Bible is giving you a book to read before then with a question mark, if you smart, then that's a prerequisite. A prerequisite in academia means this is something that you have to have before your goofy ass go on to the next level. So if you don't have the aptitude and the intellectual capacity to go up right up to English 101 and English 102, your ass got to take English 9A. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And if you had an aptitude, you can test out of that shit in math and go on to the next level. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
See? You know I'm telling the truth. And so somebody give me the Maccabees when it says that the Gentile, the heathen, tried to whitewash themselves in the history books. Somebody get it to me. Come on, let's go. Let's turn up. Let's turn up. And see, they're going to tell you this not canon. Who? But y'all don't know none of our scholars. I bet you a lot of people don't know who Sheikh Anta Diop, Ivan Van Sertima, John Henry Clark, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. How do y'all? Chancellor Wilson. Ivan Grant, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. Prophet Noble Ali. I can go on and on and on and on and on. Empress Tahara El Bey of the Washita, the Hundi Moors, when they taught us in school that the Louisiana Purchase was some stupid ass purchase. It's stolen land. Y'all know that? It was stolen from the Moors. Look up Empress El Gossett El Bey of the Washita, the Hundi Moors. I'll show y'all all this stuff. I used to go to all the damn museums. I show y'all Louisiana Purchase, the map. It wasn't no purchase. I can show y'all all this stuff. These is big facts. We just don't want to accept the truth. We want to sit down like some goofy Negroes and let people tell us things, and we not academically educated on Pooh Diddley. And please, we ain't gonna get in finances, because that's my expertise. That's what my undergrad is in. So when all these people hustling, they telling these fictitious numbers, they know not to say that shit to me. They know it. They know it. You want me to show you, just like on that movie with what's his name? Show Me the Money. What was that show? What's the name? Y'all know.
Some of Tom Hanks.
Yeah. What's the name of it?
Boiler Room. Is that it?
No, with the football, he was like, show me the money. The black dude.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
See? Cuba Gooding Jr. Okay. You talking about you this ROI. Anybody know what I'm saying when I say ROI?
Yeah, return on investment.
Yeah, y'all do. So when a person come with that, we ain't talking about no fake stuff. We talking real. So did y'all get me Maccabees yet?
I got it. Maccabees 1:41 through 60.
Read it.
I'll read some of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the installation of Gentile cults. Then the king wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and that each should give up his customs. All the Gentiles accepted the command of the king. Many, even from Israel, gladly adopted his religion. They sacrificed to idols and profaned the Sabbath. And the king sent letters to messengers to Jerusalem and to the cities of Judah. He directed them to follow customs strange to the land.
Stop right there.
To forbid.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Do y'all see what I'm saying? The Bible telling you just like that. Follow the Nicolaitans. That's why they took shit out the Bible to draw up the breadcrumbs. But they can't come to that with me because most of them lower level European Masons. They only 32 and 33 degrees. Y'all know me. I'm 99 degrees. Ancient Rite of Memphis and Mizraim. I'm part of the Philosophical Research Society. So all these Negroes that done took the oath, all these Negroes that this lower level fraternities, Greeks, they know who I am when I come because I got your charter, nigga. Huh?
Yeah, they got the papal bull from there.
Yeah.
How they created the papal bull, that scripture right there.
Yeah.
That's why they took it out.
Papal bull, yes, to show you. And then if any of our brothers and sisters Mormon on here, such a shame. If any of our brothers and sisters on here Mormon, such a shame, because the Mormon talk about your black ass. Don't you know Brigham Young took over the Mormon stuff after, you know who wrote the Book of Mormon? See what he said about black people. And then it was all...
He got the lessons from a Moor.
Yes.
They tell it.
And then not only that, the whole damn Book of Mormon was plagiarized from a book called The View of the Hebrews. I destroyed all that in college. I said, man, the European ain't good for nothing but whitewashing themselves in the history books. Now, and I dropped my pen, you can hear a pen drop. Anybody want to debate it? Nope. You can't. You can't. You can't. Especially coming from scholarship in biblical and history, you can have a seat. You can have a seat talking to me. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Prove all things, to hold fast to what is you good, to what is good. So here it is in Maccabees, it's telling you that the heathen, the Gentile, pretty much tried to whitewash themselves in the history books, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
See? See? So we talk all this stuff about the Bible. Oh, my preacher doing this. Man, that's garbage. Let me tell you where all y'all Sunday school, your Bible Sunday school come from, the Catholic diocese. Only thing they do is change it every 3 months. And it'd be a different color, blue, red, green. It'd be the same goofy shit in there since she was a kid. See, the only person that can talk about this is a teacher. They ain't gonna teach you nothing. They say in education and history, when it goes against the preacher's word, you go with the preacher. That's stupid. That's just like blind faith. Here it is, the stop sign red. You say, well, the pastor said that even though it's red, I can have faith and go, and your ass get hit and turn into a vegetable. I want somebody to feed and wipe your stinking ass. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the goofiness. That's the blind faith that we under. So what I'm telling y'all is, man, the Bible, you must be educated in this. A map and a guide, you must be able to connect languages. You don't separate people because the Bible and the Quran synchronizes. A map, as y'all see me, I travel all over. I'm in Arizona. I stay in a red state. Where I preach at and teach at is where all Europeans, who I do business with, are all Europeans. They my sons. Well, I mean, I keep telling people this. I said, what? Man was made in the image of Allah. So didn't God paint the red bird? Didn't God make the blue bird, the black bird? Didn't he make a polar bear, a black bear, a koala bear? So then everything else is conditioned in her. See, I'm a divine minister. So everywhere I go, I'm Allah. You see? That's what I'm saying. And then when you're dealing with truth seekers, man, I can show y'all how the only thing we own is the church. The church supposed to be doing everything for the community. Just like when y'all watch Sopranos, man, only thing the church been doing, just like the liquor stores, is sucking the money. Don't you know your money that you giving Uncle Sam at the end of the year, if you don't have no tax deductions, can go to do ministry. And you get a tax exempt receipt from me, and I give you literature, and you come to school and you work out and you get all of this stuff. I'll show you how to set up your business the right way. We talking about infrastructure and laws. That's what this is all about. I'm talking about just right now, Watch when I come back home, when I come to Flint, and how I see I'm in a group with a lot of Europeans. We call it a business group. It's a misnomer Chinese guys that graduate out here. They own a hair store. And so I invested with them. And so a lot of people be thinking these Arabs and these misnomer Chinese people have some laws that we don't have. Like, see, they don't have to pay taxes. Well, the government tell you should be hiring your family. And anybody under 18, you get tax credit for $12,000. So why the hell why you think they ain't hiring you and them? They decipher their kids and their family and their nieces and their family. Because if I hire all my goddamn children and my nieces that's under 18, think about it. Think about it. All lawful, all legal. But Negroes want to do illegal shit. I ain't with no illegal shit. This what they do. We looking stupid. Oh, I do. Dude, they pay business. I counsel them. I sit on a lot of boards. And that's why I tell people, y'all gonna sit back and watch me make these millions legit. And then watch me buy all this shit in the city of Flint. Y'all be like, well, who own this? The Burning Bush Tabernacle. Who the Burning Bush Tabernacle? That's Kareem. Don't y'all know land bank? Listen, man, let me tell y'all something. See, I'm tired of preaching because preaching and teaching supposed to go together. Once you know who you are in Christ, now you got to do something with what you have, what God gave you, because you're supposed to be a manager of your money. See, I'm going to show you in the Bible, debt is not godly. Debt is not godly. I'm going to give y'all all Bible scripture. I done this shit a plethora of times. It's just like the Matrix. And I'm cool with doing this because I'm a teacher. Every semester when I was teaching on college, I teach the same thing. I love it. The kid was like, man, you love this. Hell yeah, I love it. You say what, sis?
I said, teach me. I want to learn.
Thank you. Now watch this. Here it is in the city of Flint. We got all these houses that is abandoned, right? And a nigga will go buy a raggedy ass house and say, oh man, I'm gonna fix it up. You have no intention of fixing it up because the house is so messed up. It ain't worth you putting all that money into it. So what you do, if the city ain't gonna tear it down, what you want is just the lots. You want the lots because you get the lots for tennis shoe money. Myself, I get the lots damn near donated to me and they take it off the books. That's another story I teach about later. But make a long story short, you get those lots for tennis shoe money. If the house is raggedy, you don't want them raggedy shits because it costs too much to fix it up. Most of the houses was built in the 50s in our city, and they double and they go up the top. So you don't want no houses in the wintertime. You know what your consumer bill looking at. That's why I stopped renting property out in the city, because I was dealing with Section 8. My dad was the executive director for Genesee County. See, I know everything. I know every woman down on Section 8. Y'all, if y'all look up, my dad was Larry Goodman. You see, this ain't no fake shit. My dad was Larry Goodman, the executive director for Genesee County. So when any woman needed their bills paid, they got that little car, from the state and all that, or cheap housing, I knew. I dated a girl. She'll tell you. I dated this girl named Mona Anderson for years. That was my home girl. My dog, we was cool. Only thing was messed us up, that's when my brother got murdered. So I was in a dark place. I started my landscaping company with her. Made a lot of money. I give her honors for that. So I know what I'm talking about. And so I knew how to get things from the state. I knew how to help seniors get a hot and a cold meal from Meals on Wheels, because I was my dad director for Meals on Wheels. I was showing a lot of girls how to get things done, how to get their kids in programs and shit. So make a long story short, I know how to go get that property, and if it's no house on it and it's just a vacant lot, I buy it. So what I did, I leased property for like $5 for a year. All I had to do is cut it and keep the driveways clean, and then it was given to me because I'm tax exempt for the federal government. I went down to the city hall first. See, I know the game the Flint, Michigan do. Them Negroes is slow as hell. I went down there. They're like, oh, you from Flint? Yeah. Then I went to Land Bank. It was a girl work on the top level that went to Flint. She know me. If she would jump on my page, she'd be like, he ain't lying. But see, I've been doing this shit for over 10 years. I've been going from Flint since 2012. I've been going from Flint, Michigan since 2012. When I got married, I got the fuck out of Flint. My brother got killed. I was fucked up. So didn't nobody want to deal with me. So I had to jump into myself, and I jumped into education. I jumped into everything. I said, man, I'm so fucking hurt. I don't want to hurt nobody or myself. I'm finna just clean myself up all the way. And God snatched my ass up. You hear me? He grabbed me by the neck. He said, and he put me in the seat for years. You hear me? And he put me in the seat. He said, boy, clean yourself up. He said, you got your wife, now move. I'm trying to tell you what he told me. I'm telling you what he told me. He sat me down just like me and you, because that's how you talk to God, like me and you talking. You don't need no intercessor. You talk to God man to man, face to face. I'm talking to you like, man, this is what you do. And then you will be a testimony. See, all them basketball Negroes when I was going to school, the NBA Negroes, they back in Flint. Them Negroes mouthpiece, they got a job. Now I'm that nigga. Excuse my candor. See, I ain't blow my money. Now I'm the one with the like, yeah. You see the boats and the cars and the drop tops and shit. Yeah, I done lived under my means. Yeah. See, they did that shit back in the day when they were dope dealers. See, I'm 46. I'm a man. Land, RVs and shit, credit, insurance. Huh? That's grown man. I ain't trying to hustle no woman, girl. Let me get your income tax if I can flip it.
Come on.
See, I know the scam. Don't y'all know Nas? It's a song Nas sing. He said, man, Negroes living their second childhood. Watch when I go back to Flint. I'm going to record it. I'm going to show y'all what's happening. If a whole bunch of grown niggas hating. I got family that hate. That's why I told y'all I wish my mom and my dad was on here. Because public opinion, them motherfuckers. And then when you burn the bridge, you can't never walk over it again. That's why when my mom and my dad be like, talk your shit. That's why my mom and my dad be like, talk your shit, because my mom and my dad, they ain't finna lie for me. Now my mom and my dad, they gonna be like, that motherfucker lying. That's why they won't come around. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. They done set my son up. Yeah, the truth come out, motherfucker be looking stupid as hell like, damn, I just listened to a motherfucker. Yep.
You ain't talking shit. You talking real.
You right? That's why I said, man, if y'all know if I wasn't right, my mom and my dad wouldn't be my biggest supporters. I wouldn't have professors. That's why I said, man, when you have joy, y'all, you don't focus on your family. They're supposed to be supporting you. You find your target market. See, you find the people that's like you. I'm 3,000 miles away. I told you, a prophet and an angel is no good in his home country. But you forget I did the same shit you did. I did some of the same shit you did. Some of the same women you might have dealt with, I dealt with. Some of the same clubs you clubbed at, I clubbed at. Some of the same shit you might have been on, I was on. So what we talking about? That's why I can talk like this. That's why I can look somebody in the eye and make their ass shed a tear. Come on, man. You looking at somebody that was just like you. I ain't special, but it's the God in me. You talk about you got to get the Holy Spirit. Baby, you born with that. You talk about you got to get the Holy Spirit. What you got to go get? What you got to go get some groceries to feed me? That's about it. But you ain't got to get nothing else when I come to town. Because I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to show you who you are. I'm going to look at you in your face. I look at my sisters as sisters, man. I'd have been a dirty dog. I'm a God. I bring people up, man. This is inspiration. This is dedication. This is GD. This growth and development. That's what this is. Just like Pac said, once I got my mind right, now I got my money right. Now I'm ready for mental war. Because I ain't talking about no real war. See, the war is here. It ain't no heaven and hell. The heaven and hell is that bullshit that you think, that doubt. When you look in the mirror, like my Mufti Malik say, the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to make, and no message could have been, you know what I mean? If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself.
And then make the changes.
See?
Get it right while you got the time. You wait and the blows your mind.
Come on, Noble. Come on, Noble. Come on, Noble.
I'm asking you to make a change.
Yeah.
No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the better change, take a look at yourself. You gotta make the change. You better get it right while you got the time. Yeah. You wait and it blows your mind. Because when you got one finger pointing at somebody, you got 4 at you. While you looking at the toothpick in somebody else's eye, you got a liggity Lincoln log in yours. Huh? You got a Lincoln log in yours. You talk about some expectations. Man, it ain't no expectations. Man, I'm reaching for the stars. If I get the clouds, baby, I'm in the heavens, baby. It ain't no competition. See, let me give you an analogy or a parable or a symbology, if I may. When you see a horse, and you see that horse and it's galloping and it's in that race, you say, I got 50 on that big horse right there. Do you think that horse is looking on the side and looking on the right? If it tried, it couldn't. Why? Because it got those blinders on, baby. It got something on the side. It got those blinders on. Just like when I was playing basketball. Shana, you played who? So back when I had little things, they had these things called basketball eyes. But they had things come out, you couldn't look down at the ball. So I'm going to give an analogy for the horse now. So I'm giving an analogy of the horse when you on the prize. I ain't looking at nobody on the side of me and the left. Damn sure ain't looking in the back of me. You heard me? I damn sure ain't looking on the left. I damn sure ain't what's in the right.
And I damn sure ain't looking in the back. Man, I'm like a horse with blinders on, man. I'm like this. Lock, target, boom! All I gotta do is watch me work out. Watch me work out. Y'all be like, what that man be on? Nothing. Ask my family. The same shit I show y'all in my life. Fruit, vegetables, smoothies. I make my own shit.
Hey, when I say I love your workout, I done went to the truck, got my dumbbell. I'm about to get on here and watch your workout from an hour ago, so I can do it. Yeah.
I don't charge nobody nothing. I tell people, give me a $5 donation. They like, that's it. I say, because I do this. One of my homies said, he said, Sheik, you ain't gonna never make no money teaching people how to work out. I thought he was saying something wrong, but I know he's speaking the spirit all the time. He said, because you get people in shape. He said, people don't want to get in goddamn shape. They just want to go to the gym and put their makeup on and walk on the treadmill and talk about this, my New Year resolution. They say they don't want to get in shape. And then you look at what they paying for membership, and then you see what they doing, nothing. And with me, I'm taxes in for the federal government. Everything is under my school. You get a taxes in receipt. You can decline this on your taxes. It's a donation. Just like if you was going to my church and you giving your dues, you giving 10% of your dues, you ain't got to give nothing because you remember this. You get this 5 to 7 days a week. Your kid get to come up here. I'm teaching them how to be an honor student. I'm teaching them how to respect his mama because you can't teach him how to be a man, but you can teach him how to be honorable. You can teach him how to be respectable. He need to see a real man to stand up and upright and not be compromised, to show him how to honor himself and how a man be a man and put a woman on that fucking pedestal. See, that's what they need to see. But see, they see that hip hop shit. Well, they look at me, they like, well, you ain't hip hop, you honorable. I got all that shit the goofy hip hop Negro got. You see my necklace? You see this? I ain't sell no drugs for this shit. You see me? What? You see me? That's like my dad said. I said, man, you see me? You know I look good. You know I'm handsome. You know my beard trimmed up good. What, you want me to put my glasses on? Hold on. Man, I'm like Rick Ross. I got so many shades, they thought I had a lazy eye. I got so many shades, they thought I had a lazy eye. You know I look good. See? So I'm not finna sit up here and act like I'm some ranch. Please. And I did this honorably. I ain't scammed nobody. Listen, I work in AD, I'm a counselor, an ADHD professor. I'm ministered. I have my own churches. Before I left the Flint, I was assistant minister at Mount Olive Baptist Church, the oldest church in Flint, and St. Paul. And I spoke the same way in the church. I spoke that fire. If y'all want to see, just pull me up on YouTube. Pull up Pastor Curry Goodman on YouTube. You can see when I have my temple out here. I spoke just like this, on fire. My place, I used to have all Europeans. Right now when I travel, my professor speak just like me. He said, your people crazy. I'll start showing y'all, if y'all go on my YouTube channel, I'll be showing videos, professors like this gospel ain't no white man gospel. But when a white man said, or Albion, or a Trelodite, which is the same thing, if they're going to call you a Negro, or a Black, or African-American, which is synonymous to slave, I'm calling you a Trelodite or Albion. I ain't going to call you no European because that don't mean nothing, because I have Moors from Europe. So I'm going to call you after Trelodite or Albion. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, I'm coming from scholarship. I'm not here to insult no one. I'm telling you, we got a lot of work to do. That's what I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
That's
yourself.
That's what I'm saying. I'm showing you that it's correction that needs to be done. And the first thing of healing or recovery over any drug is what? Accepting your goofy ass got a problem. If you're not willing to do that, it ain't nothing I can do because you're going to lie to me. And just like if I'm defending you in case, I'm going to say, man, I need all the evidence to defend you in the best interest. If I'm your legal services in your best interest, see, a lawyer, he's not going to tell you everything. But see, I'm going to tell you this because he's under the British Anatolia Registry. I teach stuff. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. They don't have to give you precedent and law cases and doc numbers and free information acts, the stuff that help you in your case. They can play stupid, and stupid is litigation. That's why they get you in lower level court and then they get you in the other court. But you should have the right for a speedy trial. But that's a whole other language. That's why I talk about habeas corpus and quid pro quo. I know this shit. That's why I got all the Chicago Review. I told y'all I've done this shit in college. The Chicago Law Review, man, those are like RIP books. Ask anybody that been in prison if I'm saying some bullshit, they be like, no, that motherfucker don't know his shit. I bet you. Because I don't give a shit what you claim when I had to go into prisons in the Thumb Correctional Facility in Lapeer, because I married my homie, Justin, my homie Julia's brother, when he was in prison. Y'all can pull it up. I'll put the pictures there. This years ago. I used to go to the prison out there, Thumb Correctional Facility. It was a chaplain named Chaplain Hart. He got the grant to do some stuff to teach men how to be fathers out of prison. He got this big grant. Ask him. I was the only minister in Flint, Michigan to go to Thumb Correctional Facility to minister to the people in prison. Now you had all these sucker ass preachers in the city of Flint. I do it. Chaplain Hart reached out to me. He said, man, there's some prisoner here said they know who you are. I'm like, what's their names? He's like, woo, woo, woo. He said, are you willing to come to the prison and talk to the people? Man, absolutely. Hell yeah, I used to drive to the Thumb Correctional Facility. It's in Lapeer. Look it up. I ain't lying. My brother's wife work at the motherfucker. See, that's why I tell you, if I start dropping bombs, motherfuckers be like, why y'all ain't never said nothing? Because a motherfucker will lie quick as shit.
Oh, no, I know he's, I ran into him when I went up there a few months ago, yeah.
See? So when I say things, and then when I come around, motherfuckers act like, goddamn, a monster came. Be like, I told y'all, this ain't high school no more. I'm 46. See, that's the difference.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I ran into him, Carlos.
Yeah.
When I went up.
Yeah. So it's a lot of things, and a lot of they people deal with me. When I go to Vegas, a lot of they people under my auspices. When y'all see people at my meeting, like, damn, wait a minute, that's such and such, that's such and such. I'm not no fake sheep. I travel all over. And I'm educated. So I could care less. I got a whole movement of people all over the world. When I travel, people come with me. When I come to Flint and do my lecture, I don't give a shit if nobody show up. It's sold out already from my follower. It's already sold out, and I give people tackles and receipts. Already sold out. So when I come to Flint, I'm gonna show people how to set up their business. If you got a business and you don't have your EIN and you don't have articles of organization and you don't have quick 30 accounts and you ain't registered on the Duns and Bradstreet, then you just selling some shit on the internet. Period. And you don't have no business line of credit because it's not being reported. So everything you buying for your business, you buying it from your own money. So you'll never establish a business line of credit. You'll never be able to take yourself off of things and operate as a business because you're using your own money to springboard it. You don't have it set up the right way, legally and lawfully. And I'm gonna show people this. And the same way when I'm gonna show people, if you really have, let's like for instance, if you got a 20-man crew and some of your people know how to do construction and electric and roofing. So now you just need to figure out how to get these houses if y'all want to refurbish them for pennies of the dollar. I can show you this. I don't need nothing from nobody. Just give me a finder's for a donation to I'll show you how to do it. I'm out your way. I don't need to take no goddamn stupid ass course from me. Oh man, do it. See, that's why I told you I'm coming to destroy that shit. You don't need to take no motherfucking course from me. You just need to have some literacy. Just like if I teach you this shit in college. You need some literacy because I can't guarantee you nothing. I can't guarantee you gonna make $1 million on the block selling heroin. I'm gonna tell you it's a risk we're gonna take, and we probably gonna get caught before we get to the million, and we gonna probably party and bullshit before we even make the $1 million. I can guarantee you that. But we gonna get caught before we even get close to that. Because I know the heroin game.
Right.
See, that's why the kids like me, because I tell the truth. Say, man, miss me with the dumb shit. I don't have time to play no games with nobody. So that's the expertise. That's what I've learned. And now I'm coming off the throne per se. When I say, man, forget me just getting paid academia doing this. I'm going to come to the community and teach this shit for pennies and donations and show people how whatever you're trying to do, whatever success is to you, if you're doing business, you want your business set up the right way. And I can assist doing that. And I'm out your way. You don't need to take no motherfucking courses from me. You don't need to none of that shit. You don't need to do none of that. I can't fix your credit. I can show you how to be smart and what to do and look up what you owe and be honorable to what you do. But all that magical shit, I can't do that for you. I can show you how to be responsible and have financial literacy and also make smart business decisions. And if you're getting ready to make a decision, just like if you get in trouble and you're getting ready to hire an attorney, you should speak to somebody, a legal rep that got your best interest. Before they can look at that case, and I can give you precedent in law cases, doc number, the Free Information Act, because the lawyer ain't gonna say it, he gonna play stupid. I'm gonna give you precedent in law cases, doc number, Free Information Act, to where when this shit happened before, the judge ain't finna make an example out of you. I'm gonna say you're gonna judge my client based off the precedent in law that's already happening, goofy motherfucker. Excuse my candor. Because see, I don't care if nobody like my candor. I can speak like that when I'm matter-factual. See, when I'm matter-factual, I can say what the hell I want. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can plug your ears, but I'ma still be right back here. Same day, same channel. The police can't mess with me. Another nigga be like, well, shit, we know who he is. He telling you the truth. Fuck you talk about. We love it. That's why all the rest of them getting caught. He gonna be here forever. Period. And that's how I break it down. And God loves the truth. So as we leave, all my brothers and sisters, I'm about to break some history down to you. It might hurt your feelings, but you gotta hear this. This is gonna just be a boom. So your kids get out of that black history and that transatlantic slave trade stuff when they have nothing to compare to. Listen closely. The first natives of America, the Black Moors, author and historian Chancellor Williams said the original Moors, like the original Egyptians, were Black Africans. The 16th century English playwright William Shakespeare, Empress, can you get my glasses, please? Used the word Moor as a synonym for African. His contemporary Christopher Marlowe also used African and Moor interchangeably. Black soldiers, specifically identified as Moors, were actively recruited by Rome and served in Britain, France, Switzerland, Austria, Hungary, Poland, and Romania. Saint Maurice, patron saint of medieval, that's what my professor called me, Saint Maurice, was only one of many Black soldiers and officers under the employ of the Roman Empire. Although generations of Spanish, thank you, baby. Let me see. I can't see. You know, I get to see in triple. There you go.
Good.
Yes, baby. Appreciate you. Although generations of Spanish rulers have tried to expunge this era from the historical record, recent archaeological and scholarship now shed fresh light on the Moors, who flourished in Al-Andalus for more than 700 years. When you research the history of the Moors ruled Spain for 700 to 800 years. That's why in the 1599 Geneva Bible, they call you a blackamoor. Could a Indian change his spot? No, the same way that a blackamoor can change his color. Research it. Research it. Fact check me. It's very simple. But the Moors who flourished more than 700 years from 711 AD until 1492, the Moors advanced in mathematics, astronomy, art, agriculture, helped propel Europe out of dark ages into the Renaissance. And then don't get caught up with these goofy Negroes. This is what they say. Oh, the Moors enslaved the Africans. A nigga killed my brother. You ain't saying shit. You see how stupid we are? Oh, the Moors enslaved the Africans. You killed your brother. You killed your cousin. You snitched on your mama. You poisoned your brother. So when they be seeing the Moors like, oh, the Moors did that, you talk about the hat. Well, King Leopold, he just used that as part of his army regiment, the Feds. Hell, Hitler did the same thing in his regiment. See, y'all just don't know. He wasn't calling you a bastard. See, I speak Sprechen die Deutsch. Huh? Yeah, see, nobody know what the hell I'm talking about. Exactly. So they better have several seats coming to me. You damn right. And in law, Malik, you know, that ain't regular English. That's Latin and pig Latin. You don't know what the hell they talk about. But I do, and you do. Dog Latin, that's trash. It's a no, and when I say trash, I don't mean trash, but I mean, it means other things. Hit me up when you're done. Yeah? Malik, I sent you the document, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
Come on. So this is what I'm talking about. They don't know. But I bet you when you talk to any lying lawyer, that'll say in the law, when it put you in people that made you free, they lying. It just put you in another class. I'm telling you, persons is still a slave. I'm telling you, they know it, but an attorney will lie in your face. But I bet you they can't do it with me. I bet you can, because I'm going to give you a USC code to law and tell you that you're a lying Negro. They can't play with me. They know it. I'm too polished. All they're going to do is look me up and be like, no, because you know. Only people lying to you is your own people. The European is my son, especially if they're a Mason. When they look me up, I told y'all, the only person that'll lie to you is a black Mason. He gonna tell you that he's some widow's son. But the European gonna tell you that he a son of a Muslim. I'm telling you what I know. All these black Masons be lying. That's why you'll never see them with the fez on. That's why their kids don't know nothing. And my mufti on here, Malik, his dad was a Mason, and Malik know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is no hate and slander. So these people can go on. But the Moors brought enormous learning to Spain that over centuries would educate through and spread through the rest of Europe. The intellectual achievement of the Moors in Spain had a lasting effect Education was universal in Moorish Spain. When I talk about, I teach you the ESO and the EXO, not just some religious stuff, but I teach you history. I'm a Sufi. I teach you all of it. While in Christian Europe, 99% of the population was illiterate. That's why they had the doctrine of discovery. They kicked everybody off the land. That's why when you research Empress Nanny of the Jamaican Maroons, they shipped a lot of indigenous people to Nova Scotia. What you think happened to the Tasmanian? They always make cartoons, Tasmanian devil. They killed damn near all the Tasmanian.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we don't know shit. And even kings could neither read nor write. They couldn't read. Look, research Angelo Solomon, the first Moorish Mason. These white, excuse my candy, these Albions and Europeans, only way they got money because they was tomb fucking raiders. I did my dissertation. I have them about to cry. So you gonna talk about we some fucking slaves? Get out of my face with that stupid shit. Hell, I have to research Angelo Solomon. And then I started getting way deeper in this. They know what it is. At a time when Europe had only 2 universities, the Moors had 17 locations in Almeria, Cordova, Granada, Jaén, Malaga, Seville, and Toledo. When you look at J.A. Rogers, you think the Ku Klux Klan, they stole that shit from the goddamn black priests in Spain. I'll show y'all all this shit. That shit is trash. And they under the Quran. I know all the goddamn KKK. They under my teacher. They under the Quran. Their whole book is Quran. I graduated from Cleary University. That's Howell, Michigan. That's the head Klan master city. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. That's why I don't respect no lying nigga. Because the person you pray to, I'm their teacher. Big facts. I'm part of the Philosophical Research Society in California. I told you I know all these lying Negroes charter. Let them get on here talking shit. Research Stephen Coakley. Stephen Coakley, he told you that the Greek is a fraud. Stephen Coakley back in the day told you the Greek is a fraud. All of they lying, all that perverted stuff that they do. And I ain't got to talk about it. That's the oath, to pervert you, to get you in stupid shit. Man, I listen to things. See, a lot of these NBA players, they be doing this sick hazing shit because they be in fraternities, jumping around with their ass out and shit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And when we recording it. So I listen to a goddamn podcast with goddamn Gary Payton on there with, what's the name? What's the dude name? Breakfast. No, not Breakfast Club, with the white dude. Excuse my candy, the Jew dude. What's his name? Come on, everybody used to go on show. Now, when everybody got the other shows, it's the white Jew dude. Come on, man. Damn.
Vlad.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Everybody be know what the hell I talk about. They don't be saying nothing. Vlad, goddammit. Vlad freaking TV. Shit. Everybody know what I be saying. I know I just be doing pun, sis, to make people laugh because they know fucking well what I'm talking about. But make a long story short. So on there, Gary Payton, he interviewing Gary Payton. And listen to the sick shit Shaq say. See, I listen to this shit. And I was around these goofy ass NBA players, football players. Look, I grew up in that era. A lot of my friends went pro. So he like, oh yeah, you know, Shaq used to play hail on the rookies. You know, he used to pee in he used to urine in the bucket for about 2 or 3 weeks and pour it over the rookie's head. I wish one of them niggas did that to me. I would have been out the NBA, a rookie. I would have been done. I wouldn't have been playing the NBA no more. They're like Shaq done threw pee on the rookie Kareem Goodman, and he done came in there and blew fucking Shaq knees fucking out completely playing with me. You done threw some fucking piss on me. Yo, you're a nigga and laughing. This ain't no joke. I got the audacity to come on TV. This is what I be telling y'all, how these niggas is a fucking clowns. And then think somebody supposed to put up with that shit. Oh, that's, hey, this is rookie shit. Do that shit to me. See how you gonna pour some piss on me? I'm gonna pour some piss on your wife and kids, nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, the audacity. And they make us look stupid. They make us look stupid on TV. This is what I'm telling y'all. They make us look stupid as hell on TV and do some of the outlandish shit. Don't y'all know if we was this stupid back in my day, I'll probably just be getting out of prison. Because they doing all the work for the police. Think about it. So what I'm saying, y'all, is we educated, we smart, we not no dummies. In the 11th and the 12th century, public libraries in Europe were non-existent, while Moorish Spain could boast of more than 70, including one in Cordova, that housed hundreds of thousands of manuscripts from Babylon to Timbuktu. I got all these books for y'all in my library. You can get it from pennies of the dollar. Download them on your tablet. Universities in Paris and Oxford were established after visits by scholars to the Moorish Spain. It was this system of education taken to Europe by the Moors that seeded the European Renaissance and brought the continent out of the 1,000 year of intellectual and technological gloom of the Middle Ages. Don't y'all know chess? It ain't even called chess. That's what they just call it, the European word chess. We created this shit. When you see all the pictures of the Moors playing chess, man, I did this in college. Like, and I had all they ass being super, super quiet. Let's finish. Destroy the identity of the Black Moors, the Tartarians. See, this is the book called The One Word Tartarians. I did my oral dissertation on this book right here. You can get this book from me for pennies on the dollar. I'll send it to you in your email. See, people lie to you. I'm dealing with scholarship. If you want to hide something from a goofy nigga, where to put it? Where to put it? Where to put it? You know where to put it. You know where to put it. You know where to put it. You know, in the book, you ain't gonna pick it up. You ain't gonna ask a book, anything. You ain't gonna read. You're just gonna look at it. You might just look at the pictures. So, the Los Angeles Times, June 4th, 1990, reported that when Napoleon visited the Sphinx in 1798, everything but the head was buried in the sand. His soldiers reputedly and just they shot over and over, and they used the Sphinx for target practice. While the Sphinx had already suffered nose damage prior to Napoleon, the greatest destruction took place during Napoleon's occupation of Egypt, as documented by Tony Browder and testified by the collection of the Sphinx portraits he has assembled on page 225 of the book, The Nile Valley Civilization. I got all that. These 6 portraits, drawn over a period of 100 years from 1698 to 1798, are the only current evidence available which shows the progression of the nose destruction. Besides the Sphinx, a large percentage of Africoid Hamitic statues are missing their noses, whereas European-looking figures are intact. When I show y'all history, when you look up the, I got it in my little book with all of the breasts. It'll come out, but anyway, in the museum, they whitewashed it. It'll come to me. My muftis know what I'm talking about, but it'll come to me. Artemis, the god Artemis in the Bible, how they whitewashed her with all the breasts. In the museum, they whitewashed her all to some stupid pale woman. But we know better than that. But whatever. Facts of Africoid sculpture will also alter to appear a Caucasoid by Kemet's European conquerors. A Sphinx statue on display in the British Museum admits that the face of the statue was reworked. That's why when I give y'all Russian icons by Vladimir Ivanov, those were not ancient blacks, those was ancient Russians. It's like, who you think wrote the Russian language? Alice Pushkin. Come on, man. Everybody know I'm giving scholarship. Everybody know. I did this shit in college during the Roman occupation of Europe, reporting on the riddle of the racial identity of the ancient Egyptians. Count C. Vonley, a distinguished French scholar who visited Egypt in the late 1700s, wrote with astonishment, "When I visited the Sphinx, it gave me the key to the riddle." See, it's just like when I talk about first century writers, when I talk about Lewis and Clark, they wrote what they saw. Research Lewis and Clark. They wrote what they saw. And I'm still in elementary wisdom. I ain't even jumped nowhere yet. Behold, that head, typically Negro in all its features. He later added the Egyptians were true Negroids of the same type as all native-born Africans. All native-born Africans. The NWO, the New World Order, true Negroes of the same type as all native-born Africans. The New World Order Renoval dynasties would often deface statues of the past monarchs in order to erase or diminish their legacy. When I started pulling out all these books, the more the Tetrarchs in Egypt with their feathers on, everybody know I'm telling the truth. I'm gonna start showing y'all when I go to Massachusetts, when I go to the to Roman Museum, all the stuff I'm talking about. When I go to Louisiana, when I go back to Mexico, when I take you all of these places to the Olmec Museum, all this shit is here. All this shit is here. Then when I come back to Flint, I'm gonna take everybody to Big Rapids out there where the Jim Crow Museum is at, where they got all these artifacts, what they think about your black ass. And I got all the books. Been sitting there forever. Ain't nobody took no trip there, because that's what they think about you. In these cases, the removal of the nose would be accompanied by other, more extensive facial disfigurements, as well as the destruction of inscriptions and symbols of office. But they couldn't erase everything. So watch this. I'm almost done. Get your seatbelts on. We about to debunk all these lying Negroes with their fake ass African Americans degree. And I say, well, that ain't nothing real. It ain't no African American degree. I'm talking about diaspora. I'm talking about medieval times. I'm talking about ancient and modern Britain times when your ass ruled. For real? Yeah. Let's deal with it. This transatlantic slave trade, this out of Africa stuff. Watch this.
Come on with it.
Let me get some libations. I got to get some libations. What I'm drinking, see, this all turmeric. Y'all see all that good shit right there? See that? That's turmeric. That's ginger. That's that good stuff. That's what I drink. Watch this. Bust their head.
My friend wanted me at it, but she walked in like that.
Watch this, sis. Watch this. Some 12.5 million Africans were taken from their homes and forced aboard slave ships that were destined for the New World. About 10.7 million people survived the horrors of the Middle Passages between 1526 and 1866, only to end up in bondage on sugar, rice, cotton, and tobacco plantations throughout the Americas and the Caribbean. The transatlantic slave. You say what, Noble?
Can we pause right there?
Yes, you can pause right there.
What was that time frame you just gave? 15 what?
26 to 1866.
And when did the Atlantic slave trade start? After that, right?
Men lie, women lie, men lie, women lie, men lie, women lie, men lie, women lie.
So where did those ships come from? Where they come from during that time frame? Because they just playing with the word servitude and slave.
Malik, remember I showed y'all that document in Jamestown when they say the first fucking slaves came here for food stuff? And it's almost like 400 years. They said the first slaves. Well, then what about the ones that was already here? Watch this. The transatlantic slave trade is the largest forced migration in history. Black people are indigenous to the Americas. Black Native Americans are not a result of the so-called Red Indian mixing with slaves. The so-called Red Indian comes from... Yeah, you know where we at. The so-called Red Indian come from mixing with the European colonists and the Asians that were in America before Columbus. I'll start showing you all this. That damn, how can I say, that Caucasus stick, that European, that Caucasus Mountain, that came from a European called Blumenbach. I destroyed all this shit in college. So you can be quiet with that too. The first Native Americans were Mongolian Tartarians. Melville Herskovitz, a European anthropologist. You know, the Carmen Dayton. You know what our black people said, 666 is the devil. No, 666 is 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. But you talk about it's the devil. Go have a seat. I don't want to hear that spooky shit. I don't want to hear it. You talk about some Lucifer. Well, Lucifer is the morning star. Lucifer is phosphorus. I'm not even going to get with all that shit because I'm all in the spirit. They just playing. But was of the originators of the out of Africa theory. Herskovitz never had any historical, archaeological, or anthropological proof that black people of the Americas ever derived from West and North Africa. Consequently, Herskovitz crafted the theory that blacks arrived in Africa from the transatlantic slave trade, which allegedly brought in more than 10 million African slaves. See, just like when they talk that anti-Semitic shit. So I told y'all, I'm Jewish. So when they come with that shit, I showed them European professors where that anti-Semitic shit came from and who made it up. I know what that bullshit is about. Excuse my candor. And I'm not hating, but I know who made up that anti-Semitic shit. I'll give you the goddamn the Jewish encyclopedia, and they'll tell you who they are. Get the 13th Tribe by Harold Colander, and get the International Jew by Henry Ford of the Motor Company, and then we can come have another conversation. Since you don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. See, the European is my son. I'm telling you what I know. They all Masons. They only 32 and 33 degrees. In meteorology, that's a snowman. That's when water freezes. That ain't nothing. You dealing with 99 degrees right here, baby. Ancient rite of Memphis and Mizraim. Please. According to the National Archives of Spain and Smithsonian records, there was no evidence to prove 70,000 ships with black Africans ever sailed to the Americas. Melville carried out the teachings of his mentor, Franz Boas. Research what I'm telling you to make the original copper-colored races of the Americas inferior. When you get your 1828 Webster Dictionary, look up what an American is. Take your goddamn time. If we was in the church and with Creflo Dollar and Price, they'll be running across money. Y'all will be dropping money on me. Well, I'm teaching. I'm preaching. My Cash App is Cash App $KG Bank. Give me $1. And if a million people give me $1, I'm coming right back to Flint, Michigan, and I'm spreading that money. A million people give me $1 million. Watch I come back to the city like the goddamn Pied Piper.
Hey, come on back with that cash up.
Shit. $ KG Bay. Cash App, $ KG Bay. And watch this. Everything I talk about, I can give you all the books. I'm a fucking walking library. I got over 1 million books. Man, these people better go sit on their ass. And all these people in Flint talking that more shit, fuck you too, like Pac said. That's pun intended. That's pun intended. That's pun intended. Because they ain't talking nothing. They ain't talking nothing. You go on their page, they talking trying to overthrow the government with that sovereign citizen shit. Them Negroes got the Rise of the North on their page. That's what them Negroes got. They got Rise of the North on their page. Well, all them niggas finna go to jail. I know all their names. And if everybody's so happy, why you ain't defending them in court? Yeah, so let's proceed. And the European presence superior. Before this time, blacks coming from Africa through the transatlantic slave trade never existed. I told y'all this. And then I told y'all how a Negro alive, like in 1995, I love Farrakhan. He got up there and preached about some Willie Lynch. Just like it's a rapper named Talib Kweli got a song talk about the Willie Lynch. Well, that shit ain't never happened. That's bullshit. It's made up. It's fake. It's fake. Ain't no goddamn thing as Willie Lynch. Why would you lynch your property? And black wasn't even used to describe ethnicity in the first century. Only where black was used in theater when the black screen come down. So you done with that shit too. And then that goddamn, all these black people, this is what y'all love. Roots. Oh, Kunta Kinte was my goddamn, what they call it, ancestor. Well, that shit made up too. Let me tell you why. Because y'all know who made Roots. Who made Roots? Watch this. I'm finna destroy that. Who? Alex Haley. Alex Haley got sued. That shit come from a European named Harold Colander. Reach it up. The book called The African. All that shit is made up. See, they part of the Philosophical Research Society like I am too. Even a European that wrote the book Behold the Pale Horse. See, that ain't shit. See, I'll tell you what the secret treaty of Verona in chapter 4 of Behold the Pale Horse. See, because when I speak, they sit on their hands. See? Everybody know what I'm talking about. Y'all can go sit down, have a seat, shut the hell up, because your own people been lying to you. It's all fake. Ain't no goddamn roots. That's fake. He made it up. It come from a book called The African by a European called Harold Colander. Look it up. It's fake. See? All fake. Watch this. Now, let's deal with some numbers. The transatlantic imports by region, 1450 to 1900. So number of slaves accounted for. Brazil, 100. You got 4 million. Spanish Empire, 2.5 million. West Indies, 2 million. French West Indies, 1.6. British North America and the United States, 500 grand. I said 500 grand. I'm talking now. Excuse me, I got my financial head on. Sorry. 500,000. Because I'm a mathematician. People be like numbers like, damn, how you do that fast? I'm a calculator. Man, you can't come to me with no fake numbers. I'm going to do that shit that fast. I'm be like, man, go have a seat. If you saying that, you ain't got a bag. You talk about, boy, you live with a chick and she on Section 8. So, Dutch West Indies, 500,000. Danish West, 28,000. Europe and the islands, 200,000. That's the total of only what? 11,328,000. So, what numbers don't lie. Where the numbers at? Off of my people. What the numbers? Somebody lied to you. Now watch this. Africans were black people, and they were not brought here on ships. They were not brought here on ships. All you got to do is get the 1828 Webster Dictionary. I told y'all I got all this. I have a whole library. Get it, and you're going to see what an American is. And then I'm going to show you what a Hebrew is, a Hebrew or an Eber. And then I'm going to show you that them Europeans is not national. I'm going to show you the European when he went to Nigeria and showed you what the Jew is. I'm telling you, when I pull out all my regalia, my talent, and my yarmulke, I'm telling you, all the stuff and about what they do, even twirling the chicken, man, that shit come from Africa. That shit ain't nothing. Big facts. And if you don't understand your African history, that's on you. But instead, they were enslaved right here on their own lands. If they were brought on ships, the numbers are extremely exaggerated. It was published that 15 million to 20 million slaves arrived in the Americas between 1540 and 1850, over a 310-year period. So according to U.S. history books, the Stewart synopsis points out a few questions that should be examined. Number one, for my educated African-American people that teaching that goofy shit, over a period of 300 years, is it fair to say that 60,000 slaves were transported annually to the Americas, or has the transportation of slaves to the Americas been one big myth? The largest seagoing vessel carried only 400 slaves, but not all of the ships were that large. Time of the passage was 3 to 4 months. That means 200 vessels. Ships per year will have to travel carrying 300 people. One ship could make 3 passages per year. The transatlantic slave trade database says that there were over 1,100 to 1,400 voyages made over that 300-year period. So if that's the case, and each ship carried 400 people, the total number would be what? 560,000. Africans were transported. It still don't add up to the number they're talking about. Still, you off so much. And we already know that over 83% of all Americans were African ancestry and have Native American blood, because I just told you, get the 1828 Webster's Dictionary and look up what a damn American is. I mean, I'm answering the questions why I'm teaching. That's why when people say, Sheik, you the question and the answer. You damn right. You damn right. And we already know that. And did the Native American tribes help slaves escape? Or were Americans with African ancestry already part of the Native American nations? When you look up in the Congo, when King Leopold came and destroyed the Congo for the black gold, that was a force. And his son and his brother went and did it in Italy. See, he defeated the African general, the Hannibal Barcus, Africa. That's how they get the abdomen. When they kill you or take over, they take your name. That's what Europeans do. They call them abdomens. See, man, I'll teach them. I'll make everybody sit on their hands. Period. So after 20 years, the Royal Adventurer, with its 15 ships, had transported between 90,000 and 100,000 slaves. This is a long way from 15 million to 20 million slaves who were supposedly brought to the Americas. It doesn't have, and that don't leave a little over what? 14 million to 19 million people not accounted for. Where they go? Where they disappear to? Where they at? Oh, we can't have that discussion? See, because you ain't no slave. That's that fake gospel. That's that fake gospel. They
so funny to say they under the sea.
Yeah. So what's up with that? Or was the misnomer black, brown birth rate that more accelerated than the misnomer white birth rate? Yep. The calculated median of 15 to 20 million would be 17.5 million. Divided by 400 people, the largest slave vessels. That comes out to 43,750 trips, excuse me. So can you show me, for the record, where this many trips occurred? Since they always talk about for the record, or the number of trips calculated by the so-called fake-ass experts, and I call that Negrocentric and that Eurocentric propaganda. I'm saying Negrocentric propaganda. Huh? Don't even account for it. When y'all look at those fake boats, how they line people up, that's fake. And when y'all see that figure, 27,000 to 3,500 voyages, it's fake. The same thing happened with the Holocaust in Germany during World War II. I ain't saying it ain't happened, but the record books, I do this stuff. I'll show y'all the book. Hitler had a book in the Time magazine back in the day, and it say Baffer. He's not calling you a bastard. And just like I got a book, old Time magazine, the second president of Egypt was, I think, Nasser. And Nasser said the reason why Egypt is cursed because God's people left black and came back white. Research it. So when the Negroes be talking that bullshit, they need to sit their punk ass down. The second president of Egypt, Nasser, said the reason why God's children in Israel is cursed because God's people left black and brought their goofy ass back white. Now you fact check me on that. 6 million people were supposedly killed, but there are not that many names referenced who died, totaling 6 million. In fact, the official story has reduced the number to under 1 million people. Stuart Synopsis lists these black native tribes. Now they telling the truth. Because remember I went back and I told y'all about Empress Tunic, Elbe. See, they just tried to change your name. They changed your name from Washita to Washington, from Tunic to Turner. So now they telling you tribe. So the Washita of Louisiana, I just fact checked it. The Yamanese of the Southeast, I just fact checked it. The Iroquois, the Cherokee, the Blackfoot, the Pequot, the Mayans, the Connecticut. The same thing with Noble Drew Ali was telling you tonight, the United of Asia. But you want to be a stupid nigga. The Black Californians, the Califas, the Cal in California literally means black after the name of the great Mama Kali, Queen Khalifa. The Olmecs of Mexico, the Daronite of Panama. See? See? 4.25 million African slaves shipped to Brazil and Mexico. The story goes over the course of 300 years, from the 16th to the 19th century. The Brazil imported around 4 million slaves, some 40% of the total transatlantic slave trade. The overwhelming majority came from former Portuguese colonies of Angola, located on the Atlantic coast of southern Africa. That's why the slave coast of tribe of Judah, when I show you in the Negro question, the Judah had like 4 names. Judah, Abir, Judah, a couple other names. I'm gonna show you this all in the libraries. I speak from scholarship. I ain't one of them goofy ass Negroes out here with a fez on talking about they finna overthrow the government and they some stupid ass nigga sovereign citizens. See, that ain't this right here. That ain't this right here. See, I'm gonna put my foot on niggas' neck. All that fake shit, no. Go on their page and see what they got on their shit. The rise of the Moors with that shit. Well, them Negroes finna go to jail. Let's see. They got court-appointed attorneys. Let's see. For all these goofy ass niggas that got that shit on there like they know something. Let's see. For all these people that know who I am, it's only one sheik in Flint, Michigan. Me. And anybody else talking that Moor shit, they got that shit from me. And they better tell the fucking truth before I start saying your name. On July 9th, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, named Valango. These Negroes got their fezes from me and won't give honors, but to give a white man honors, D. These Negroes in Flint that got their fez and turbans from me. They ain't never had a fez in their life. Ask them where they got their fez from if you see anybody in Flint talking that more shit. Ask them. They ain't gonna say it because they some suckers. They know they got that fed from me. Them Negroes found me on the internet. They weren't talking nothing until they met me. My Mufti's on here, so they'll tell the truth. They know I ain't lying. They know I ain't lying. These Negroes following me be act like they don't know me. But my Muftis know, and I'm from Flint, Michigan. I walk right down the street, they'll blow the horn. Oh, there goes Sheik in the city. But they'll be having all their internet with that more shit. They know they got that from the Sheik. They know they got their fed from the Sheik, sis, the Shana. They know it, but they ain't gonna get their own brother homage. Try to act like they some originator of this shit. Please, I ain't the originator of it, but they know when they got that inspiration, they know where they got their inspiration from. That's big facts.
All of us combined on here.
All y'all, thank you, Noble. Everybody, all my grown men on here, they'll tell you, him, they met me in my workplace, in my suit stores here. So come on, please. And been with me for 5 years. Yeah, for 5 years and act like they don't know what it is. So yeah, this ain't no fake shit with me. But Valango Wharf, a World Heritage Site, along with Northwest England's Lake District, the wall city of Ahmedabad in India, and the sacred Japanese islands of Okinoshima, which doesn't allow women on their shores. So all this stuff is here. It was here that 900,000 enslaved African men, women, children were held before being sold on the Brazilian slave market. Those who didn't survive the ordeal, who died during the transatlantic journey or sometime arrived or after arriving at Wharf, WHARF, were buried in mass graves nearby. I can show y'all people this stuff all over. Mexico claims African slaves as well. A total of 186,766 Africans were imported into Mexico during the 300 years of Spanish slave trade. We know it as the Spanish Acquisition. Looking at the appearance of modern Mexicans, it becomes clear that now just made up the numbers without any proof of evidence of the veracity of these claims. There is no way 186,766 black-skinned Mongols could be responsible for the pigmented side of well over 1 million light and dark-skinned mestizos. The American Negro, or the Indian, or the Blackmore, or the Mongolian Tartarian is the oldest man on Earth. The oldest chromosome on Earth was found in a man from South Carolina and is unrelated to African lineage. There are more pyramids in America than anywhere. When I was getting my dual master degree at GCU, I was able to study in the Grand Canyon where they got everything at. You know? And what my Noble said they give credit to people in books, but won't give credit to you that inspired them. But they'll give credit to somebody in some book. He said, we know who they are, Sheik. It's all good. Islam, peace and love to y'all. I told y'all, people know what it is. The Mayak or the Iksai is in me, Iksai, conjoined the Nile Valley. So all this stuff, what I'm telling y'all, man, as I close, is all connected. The Toltecs, the Mayas, they all were Blackmores. Anthropologists and scholars refer to the Olmecs as the mother culture of pre-Hispanic Mexico. The presence of the Olmecs predates the Mayan civilization by more than 1,500 years. They came before Columbus, the African presence in ancient Africa by Ivan Van Sertima. I got all these books for y'all. You don't have to go to Amazon and get nothing. All you got to do is give donations. I can build your library up. My library is bigger than any colleges, anything. My Moosie's probably got over 500 books. My Moosie's got one book worth thousands. Right now, as I close, it's a book called Russian Icons by Vladimir Ivanov. Write that down. Do your research how much that costs. It's a book called Tavistock Institution of Human Engineering by John Coleman. Look up how much that book costs. It's a book called Melanin, the Chemical Element to Black Greatness. Look how much that book costs. It's a book called The Golden Age of the Moors by Ivan Van Sertima. Look how much that book costs. That's 4 books. That's 4 books. Look up a book written by a European named Peter, what's his name? Damn, I'm forgetting my man that wrote Sacred Drift. No, that wrote Sacred Drift. Yeah, Peter Robert Wilson, right? Yeah. And that ain't even and his pen name is Hakeem Bey that wrote all the Moorish paradigms. We got all those books. We got all the books that show you that cost. And no Peter Moon, all they books, they got their own goddamn print press like we do. All those are pseudonyms. And you ask a Negro what's a pseudonym, they don't even know. It's a pen name with their own print press. And he lectured at the university. He got a book called Spondu Mysteries. I told you I'm part of the Philosophical Research Society. A lot of these people just working and just watch YouTube videos, and that's their inspiration. Their whole academia and study is YouTube. All you gotta do is look them up, look what they post on their page. Oh, that's all you gotta do, and see if people serious. See, they want to dress like some shit, but they ain't part of nothing. Ask them what temple they go to. Ask them where they study at. That shit all dress. Ask them. Nothing. It's all fake. I told y'all, and that's what we do. We some of the most perpetratingest Negroes in the world. And that's our problem. Any questions?
Nah.
Any questions?
Pretty clear as day.
I'll be back in Flint, Michigan for my lecture, July 8th. It's only a $50 donation to our temple and school. Cash App $KG Bay. And it's tax deductible. I'll give you a tax exempt receipt, and I'm coming with literature. And if you have a business and it ain't set up the right way, I'll sit down and I'll tutor you on that to make sure you're making the right business decisions. Because all these Negroes doing is just working on YouTube talking shit. But right now, them rather the Moorish Negroes, they getting ready to go to jail. I know all their names. It ain't no such thing as no goddamn consul general of Morocco. You ain't no president of Morocco. All that stupid shit, that's what all these Negroes think. They think they finna overthrow the government, but we operate under the laws. We're here to defend the Constitution. The rest of these goofy Negroes with fezes on is sovereign, stupid ass citizens. Go on YouTube and look up fact and fiction. You'll see all them goofy ass Negro sovereign citizens doing that. We Moors, we don't pay taxes. That's what them fuck niggas doing. Excuse my candor. I'm saying it like that because I'm separating myself from the games. So when y'all see me, y'all know this is a clean glass. I'm saying it now. This is a clean glass. This is a clean glass. You go anybody on their page that's on my page and look at the stuff that they put in that's more and look, I bet you they have some goofy shit on their page. And I bet you they have some of that rather the more goofy shit on their page. But I bet you they ain't defending them in court. I bet you they don't know a goddamn thing about it. I bet you money. I bet you money. I bet you money. And that's what these Negroes doing. They think, we more, we don't pay taxes. We can ready to overthrow the government. That's what these suck ass niggas doing while they going to court. And the law that they think that they ain't under, they try to use the same shit to defend their ugly ass. It's an ugly nigga in Detroit right now. I pull it up, going to court with that, driving out the license. I said, this nigga is a fool. That's what they think that more shit is, but not me. I'm a clean glass. Not me. I'm a clean glass. Not me. I'm a clean glass. Not me. I'm from Flint, Michigan. So anybody in Flint, Michigan that's on my page that talking that more shit, and I bet you they ain't gonna ask them where they got their feds from. Ask anybody on here right now that's from Flint, Michigan, who on my page. Talib, Bondale L. Malik, where he get his feds from? He from Flint. Where he get his feds from, Malik?
You?
Nah. Since we want to play, that man got it. Wasn't that man on our page with us? And then they soft. They don't want to. They like I'm such a problem because I'm a real man's man. I ain't playing no games. See, I ain't playing no game. I ain't got nothing to sell you. So when people talk that more shit in the city of Flint and don't give homage to the person that inspired them, we know that's a charlatan. That's a charlatan. That's a charlatan. Who gave you inspiration? You ain't gonna give credit, you're gonna give honor to God and all these motherfucking books. You ain't gonna get inspiration to the man in the flesh. How can a man say he love God he ain't never seen, but hate his brother that he see every day, that introduced him to science, that put the fucking the tarbouche on your head, that put the mitzvah on your head and introduced you to the wisdom? Big facts. Because they wasn't wearing none of that shit before they was around us. What they believe?
No.
Big facts. See, people don't know. I told you, I asked my sister, I wish my sister jumped on here. Because my sister promote people, and they know that that's my sister. I don't be hating on nobody. My sister was like, well, Kareem, I know, woo, woo, woo. I said, he ain't say my name. I said, ask her. I said, well, she like, well, I support this and that and other. I said, it's all cool. I don't be hating. And he can ask my sister, did I say any hate thing about him and his little business or what the fuck he sell or what he trying to promote? Ask my sister. And if he gets on here and lie, I'll pull my sister right on here because my sister, Sonny's, whatever she call her podcast, I was on there live and she promote the brother products. She promote the brother motherfucking CMOS shit. So if these niggas sit up here and say some shit, they fucking lying. That's why I've been telling y'all, man. That's why I don't deal with certain people. Cause a nigga lie in your face and you ask him why you ain't dealing with Kareem. Cause he real. Cause he don't play that shit. Cause he own that shit. Or cause he talk to you the right way. When your ass get in trouble and tell you, give your ass a hot and a cot, that's what Negroes like. But they don't want to fall in line with their brothers. But when you go to prison, your mama would be calling me, asking me to come minister you in prison. You would be asking me to talk to your wife. You would be asking me to help. And that's why I say about a lot of our men in Flint, they don't be honoring things. They be trying to, what a lot of men want to do is replace it. That's what they want to do. But see, my ear to everywhere. My ear be connected to women that were like, Sheik, I got to tell you something about such and such. They trying to do this. And I said, well, if y'all do it, especially if it's in Atlanta, some people going to come there and then be like, well, who sent you? So you can do whatever you want to do. This is what I'm saying. We don't respect protocol. That's what I'm saying. We got a lot of work to do, man. We got a lot to do. I love everybody, man. I just want to share that history with y'all. If anybody want this book, The One World Tartarians, my muftis will print and bind the book for you. But if you want the book PDF, the reason why it's PDF because you can print it and bind it and have it forever. If you want this PDF, it ain't nothing but like a 40. Now I won't even say that. The book is like $20. Man, a $20 donation to our temple and school, Cash App $KG Bay, and I'll make sure you get it if you leave your email right up there with the information. But I have a full library, and I'm going to help everybody if y'all join in each week. I got y'all. And please come to my lecture in Flint. It's going to be amazing. And tomorrow, Sunday school starts at 2 p.m. AZ time zone. We work out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. sharp. We do it Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. for my people that want to work out. And I do it Monday and Friday at 5 p.m. AZ time zone. Jump on here. Don't nobody have to give me nothing. See if I'm good at what I do. Come on here and do a trial workout with me for a whole month. Come work out with me for a whole month and see do you want to work out with me? And all the donations that you get to work out, you get a taxes and receipt. You can't lose with this. I love y'all, man. I give honor. I give gratitude to everybody that's here. Let us end with our Moorish American prayer and let us end with our benediction. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah, my guide, my protector, my salvation, by night and by day, through his holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, Shalom Malakim, Ayah Ash'ayah, peace, 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 Islam. I give all love to my muftis and my empresses, Mufti Maso, Mufti Dantes, Mufti Malik, Mufti Barclay, Mufti Brian, Mufti Solomon, Mufti Alonzo in his absence, my Empress LaShawn, my sister Empress Isis, my mom, my dad, all my brothers and sisters all over the world. I love y'all just like y'all love me, and I give honor, because when man honors man, that's when we honor Allah. And I give honor to anybody. I don't care if it's 5 cents. I don't care if it's 10 cents. I don't care if it's $1. I give honor and respect for you taking the time and taking just a piece of something to, to even give to me in these trying times. I give you honor because once the floodgates open and this cup run over, that means, man, we coming back to flood the nation. Our benediction. And it reads, I need some libations. Hold on. That's what my Uncle Ed used to say. Back in the Flint, Michigan, my aunt, she passed, Wanda, my mom's sister. She was married to this man. Hey, like I told you, some people just make the decision they want. But my boy Oliver McGee on here from Flint, he know what I'm talking about. This is my cousin Bryce's dad, peace be his soul. One of his words was like, man, libations. When he was young, we didn't know what he was talking about. But now I do. You can learn something from everybody if your ear is open. So May the benison of Allah be upon thee and thine always, as thou should strive to be a credit to Allah. Make haste to bestow thy acts of love upon all thy brothers and sisters, and do our best to shun all evil. Remember to take suckle of the breast of knowledge, wisdom, fortitude, charity, love, and all standing, that ye might nourish the souls of all men. Let truth be thy shield in the manifest battle of falsehood. Know that thou not need to pick the lock to the gate of paradise by means of petty or criminal theft. For behold, my brothers and sisters, the key to salvation already rests within your own hand. And we all got to remember that, yes, even though just a tittle, just a small portion of our nature is weakness, instability, and inconsistency, there is still the greater part of our nature that is divine. May Allah, may Buddha, may Yahshua, may Jesus, whatever you call it to be, it's okay with me. May it guide you. May it preserve you. May it lengthen your age. And may it give you everlasting peace. I give y'all love, honor, and respect. Peace and love.
El Rahman, El
Rahim, Yahak, Yahumani. Ashe, Ashe, peace, 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 peace. I love y'all, nobles. Peace and love.
Peace.
No.